Good Friday afternoon. Pastor Jeff coming to you from a very empty church. Um, I think I'm the only one here, and it's been pretty sparse all week. But I wanted to take a minute and just kind of give you an update as to where we are as a church and the things we're trying to accomplish to help you stay healthy and help us as a community to do our part in following the recommendations of the CDC as well as the executive branch, what our president's saying. We want to do our part to make sure that this current pandemic, this current crisis, does not become any more than what it already is. I don't know about anyone else, but all of this is very surreal. And we're living in very unprecedented times. And I keep telling my kids, pay attention. You're going to be telling your kids and your grandkids about this time, and so we want to take responsibility for our part in this, and be as proactive as we can, and participating in seeing the economy, seeing our health, seeing our nation return to some kind of normalcy. So that said, wanted to give you an update on a couple of meetings I had this week and what's going on. The first that is worth mentioning is we met with the church board, and we wanted to make sure that together we were all on the same page, all saying the same thing, all in agreement. And that said, we all are. We are going to continue abiding to the standards put out by the CDC, as well as credible government resources, and that includes our president. He has recommended that there were groups of less than 10 assembling, and we're taking that seriously as well. And so one of the things that means is, in the short term, in the immediacy of this, one of the things we're doing is, for the remainder of the month of March, the church as a gathering point is essentially shut down. We won't be having small groups here. We won't be having large meetings here. Of course, there will be people in the office unless that becomes prohibited as well. But for the time being, there are no church-based, within the building, there are no church-based activities happening through the month of March. We'll reevaluate this come April and see where we are in April. Just like everyone else, we're following this on a day-by-day, sometimes moment-by-moment basis. And so I wish I could give you all the answers. We just don't have them. So we will reevaluate come April. But what this also means is that for the next several weeks, potentially 8 weeks, we don't know if it will be extended beyond this, but we will not be meeting for corporate worship, gathering on Sunday morning. It's just not happening. And our church is no different than every other church in the United States and most of them around the world. We are part right now of a global community that is, some of these things are happening across the board. And so, just like every other church, we're learning as we go on what this all looks like. But in the meantime, we will be streaming our Sunday morning services. And I'm going to walk you through in just a moment how you can be a part of this in the short term, and set this up, whether it be on your computers or on your TVs at home. But wanted to let you know. So there will be no gatherings of any kind here at the church for the month of March, for the remainder of the month of March. We will reevaluate come April, and no Sunday morning worship service as well. But we're not leaving you high and dry. And so there are some resources we want to make available to you that are going to make this, give us the ability to connect as easily as is possible. Okay, so let's take a couple of minutes, and I want to walk you through some of these resources and give you a chance to kind of see how this looks on the internet, how this is going to work, and consolidate all of our resources. Again, all you need to remember is derbynaz.org. You can type that in the browser field down here, or just right up here is where I usually do it, but there it is, derbynaz.org. And as soon as you go there, this is what you'll see. So let me just kind of show you what's going on. Of course, you have some of these drop-down menus, and a lot of the options in the drop-down menus are going to be repeats. But the big three that I want you to see is, number one, the big image right here. Live stream every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Services will run about an hour, 10 to 11. And we'll start the live stream about 9:30, give or take. Be patient with us. We're learning as we go, and so some of what I'm telling you might change. There needs to be a little bit of wiggle room, but right here, if you click on this picture, it will take you to this screen. On this screen right now, there's just a placeholder, but it will be a big black screen that will have the live stream of the worship service on Sunday morning, or if we do any other special event. And so while this is just a series, alphanumeric right here for now, it will be a live stream. So every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And what you can do is you can invite people to be a part of this. Get them to derbynaz.org, or you can just click on this up here, right click and hit copy. And then you can text that, you can send that out, you can copy it into Facebook. Doesn't matter. If you're still comfortable going to YouTube, you can go there. This is really the same thing as what is YouTube. It is YouTube running through our website. It's all it is. So let me take you back to the home screen real quick. And that was the first thing I wanted to show you, was the live stream. Here's the second thing, is our connection groups. If you click on that, it will take you to this screen. Now, we have several connection groups that are currently not going to be able to meet, whether we're not comfortable with the Zoom meetings or we just haven't gotten them set up yet. It remains to be seen, but these are the ones that we have gotten set up. What is going to be important is that you download Zoom. Zoom is a meeting platform. It's safe, it's secure, but once you've got that on your computer or your phone or your smartphone or your tablet, what it will do is it will give you, you'll get to see a video of everyone else that's in the room with you, as well as audio, so you can talk to each other. It is the next best thing to sitting in a room together with each other around a table. And again, you can invite people to this site, and it doesn't matter where they are. They can be in I don't know, Afghanistan. They can be in California. They can be somewhere else in town here. It just doesn't matter where they are. If they can click this link right here for the right meeting at the right time, they can be a part of your group. So invite, invite, invite. This is a good time to expand our influence. And so these are currently the 3 groups we've got set up. There might be more coming later, but this is a great site. And so so that's the connecting groups. Again, taking you back though to our home page. Excuse me. So what you have is the live stream. You have the connecting groups. This is just a portion that talks to you about the fact that we are all about Jesus. And then during this time, this is going to be critical for the church, not just our church, but a lot of churches around the world. Things are tight. We know giving is going to be down. The fact of the matter is at some point this crisis is going to end, and we are going to need to go back to some kind of normalcy, whatever that means. but during this time, we need you to continue in your faithfulness to giving. I'm going to make just a desperate, unashamed plea for you to keep giving, keep giving. There's lots of ways you can do that. You can certainly mail in a check. If you're a check writer, mail it in. Give us a call here at the office. We will have people in the office so long as we're able. And we'll come and pick it up if you need that. But here's a resource we've added that should simplify it for a lot of folks. If you click on this, online giving, you'll be taken to this page. Now, we've partnered with PayPal. So hopefully you have a PayPal account. If not, you are going to need to set up a PayPal account, which will link to your bank account or a credit card. Please do not pay your church tithe with a credit card, especially if you are deficit spending. Do not go in debt by giving to the church. I want you to, if you're using PayPal, if you're using this, make sure that it is being done with a debit card or something else that links directly to your bank account. But let me show you how this works. Let's say I'm going to give $10 this week to the church. All I will do is type in an amount. If I want to add a memo to this, tithe, whatever, that's fine. Then as you enter fields, more drop-down menus will begin to appear. So, contribution frequency. Let's say this is just a one-time gift. Then I'll get the next window. And if I hit contribute, then what will happen is after I've logged in and everything is it will go directly to the church, and our office staff will get an email, and it's very simple. And so one of the things you can do is if you want to set up a weekly or 2 weekly or monthly, however you'd like to set this up, it simplifies it for you so that you're always able to contribute. But just keep in mind, the church needs to continue operating during this time. We are all in crises, and so your level of faithfulness is more important than ever. So now, again, just another personal plea to say these resources are in place, but we are supremely confident that this is going to be a very fruitful time for the church, for the kingdom of God. But this takes each one of you participating. It means, let me reiterate, it means that we are going to follow the regulations of what we're hearing from the White House as well as the CDC and other governing institutions. We are going to do our part. So be responsible. Part of our witness as a church is that we are no different than the rest of the world in this. And so the way that you behave with all of this online, on Facebook, as well as how we participate with each other during this time is a witness to the world. Keep in mind, you may have the theories of what is going on and how this has transpired and all of this, but if you are in any way associated with the church, please be respectful of that your witness is tied to how you present yourself online now more than ever. So be aware of that, and be involved in the tools that we've set up for you. In the meantime, I will try to stay as connected to each of you as possible. You'll be getting phone calls from someone every week. Hopefully, we want to touch bases with everyone in the church at least once a week. But let us know of your needs. We want to serve you. We want to serve your neighborhoods as much as possible. So let us know. And I'm just greatly encouraged. I know this is going to be a time that God uses to further his kingdom. So you be encouraged. I'm encouraged. It's going to all be okay. And we will see you on Sunday morning. I won't see you, but you may be seeing me. And so it'll be a little weird. And we'll be preaching to an empty room. Pastor Dennis will be delivering the message this Sunday. And in the meantime, be encouraged, be blessed, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.